Viral on TikTok, a clip capturing Meghan being overlooked by Invictus veterans is making rounds. In the video, she's seen gesticulating and conversing energetically with the heir, raising questions about the fate of the Invictus Games as long as Prince Harry and Meghan Markle remain its patrons. This prompts the organization to seriously reconsider its commitment to veterans. The approaching date of the Invictus Games coincides with the release of a video where the Duchess of Sussex is seen interacting at the event. The clip has gone viral on social media platforms. On a TikTok account, a video displays Meghan Markle standing and appearing to engage in dialogue with herself, possibly to create a natural and authentic appearance for the candid photos taken by journalists. This video has garnered millions of views. There are multiple similar videos where Meghan is seen animatedly chatting and making expressive gestures, yet without any noticeable interaction from those around her. Comments below the video overwhelmingly critique Meghan's perceived hypocrisy and express the desire for her exclusion from the upcoming Invictus Games. Observers note that when Meghan spots a camera filming her, she appears to initiate conversations and gestures, attempting to give the impression of genuine interaction with individuals. This pattern has been observed on numerous occasions, and there's even an instance where Meghan requested someone to take her photo. Then just before the picture was taken, she would suddenly burst into a hearty laugh or engage in conversation as if reacting to a joke. Critics find this behavior staged and inauthentic, leading to an uncomfortable and awkward vibe. The negative sentiment towards Meghan and Harry is strong, categorizing them as a toxic brand spanning from the entertainment industry to the general public, and particularly within royal circles. The Sussexes are perceived to foster a spectacle-oriented approach, with public interest driven not by genuine support or credibility, but rather by the perception of their actions resembling a sensational TV show, akin to the Jerry Springer show of the royal realm. Instead of honoring familial commitments, Meghan exerted pressure on Harry to attend the Lion King premiere, sidelining a military memorial service. Her intention was to showcase her underwhelming voice acting abilities to Disney CEO Bob Iger. Instead of prioritizing integrity, Harry and Meghan seemed driven by their financial interests, illustrating a strong desire for monetary gain rather than respect. Rather than upholding tradition, they openly displayed their inclination towards self-serving motives. This attitude was notably evident when Meghan openly mocked her grandmother-in-law in her own country with an overly dramatic curtsy during a Netflix event. Rather than engaging in meaningful service, Harry and Meghan consistently engage in self-promotion, seemingly preoccupied with their own image and personal interests. This self-centered focus on their relationship and love is a recurring theme in their behavior. This same mindset was evident at the previous year's Invictus Games, where Meghan's presence overshadowed the event. Harry's dedication to her was evident in their constant need to hold hands, rarely straying more than a few feet apart. Their excessive public displays of affection included a kiss on stage. Meanwhile, Meghan chose to debut a wardrobe valued at an astonishing $65,000, complete with a $15,000 necklace and $11,000 sunglasses. These figures likely exceed the annual income of many military families. Such excessive consumerism is both troubling and distasteful. It's important to recognize that the Invictus Games are dedicated to supporting wounded, injured, and sick armed forces personnel, both active duty and veterans. However, the previous year, thousands of veterans in the UK struggled to receive government compensation for injuries sustained during their service. Many faced financial hardship and even resorted to self-harm due to these challenges. This stark contrast between the genuine needs of veterans and the lavish spending by Harry and Meghan leaves a disheartening impression. In essence, the actions of Harry and Meghan in these situations evoke a sense of disappointment and distaste. Their choices reflect a prioritization of personal gain and self-indulgence over the values of respect, service, and genuine commitment to supporting those who have served their country. The British public's dismissal of Meghan Markle stemmed from her controversial actions. A recent survey indicated that an overwhelming 96.69% of the British population had no desire to welcome Meghan Markle back to the UK. Initially embraced with open arms, Meghan's behavior had taken a negative turn, leading to a sense of betrayal among the British people. When Prince Harry married Meghan, the public had supported their union as it marked a step toward modernity for the British monarchy. The fact that an American woman of biracial heritage had been accepted into the royal family symbolized progress and equality. However, the couple's popularity waned when they decided to abandon their royal duties and relocate to the United States. Their public condemnation of the royal family's treatment and airing of grievances to Oprah Winfrey fueled the belief that they had been mistreated. Meghan and Harry's subsequent ventures into book releases, Netflix deals, and other commercial pursuits only added to the perception that they were capitalizing on their royal status. Meghan's actions were seen by many as disrespectful and harmful to the image of the British monarchy. While Harry's involvement in these actions raised questions about his judgment, the majority of people, even those not British, expressed sympathy for the Queen and respect for the royal family's dignified response. Despite the controversies, the royal family remained united and focused on their duties, garnering even more admiration and respect from the public. Meghan's attempts to undermine the royal family were met with mixed success. While she did not achieve her mission of destroying the monarchy, her influence over Harry and her involvement in media ventures continued. Many observers were perplexed by the significant contracts Meghan and Harry secured from platforms like Netflix and Spotify, speculating that her perceived allure might have played a role in their lucrative deals. The situation also raised questions about the appropriateness of having men interview Meghan, given the potential for biases. Throughout the ordeal, Meghan's behavior raised concerns. Reports emerged of conflicts with staff, mistreatment of Princess Charlotte, and even disrespectful behavior toward the late Queen. These revelations were unsettling, especially considering Meghan's entry into the royal family, which echoed the historical controversy surrounding Wallis Simpson's relationship with the monarchy. In the end, the British public's sentiments remained clear. Meghan's actions and decisions had left a lasting negative impression, and many believed that she should not return to the UK. While Harry and Meghan pursued their own path, the royal family stood strong, with the British monarchy ultimately emerging from the situation with its dignity and integrity intact. Fortunately, her attempt to accomplish that goal failed. In retrospect, her failure is attributed to the unshakable strength of the late Queen, whom countless individuals across the globe held in high regard. The late Queen's substantial reservoir of love and respect went unnoticed by Meghan, who seemed to constantly seek out new targets for manipulation and exploitation. Regrettably, it appears that we're currently entangled in her web, as she continues to be enabled. It is my fervent wish that people cease providing her with opportunities to perpetuate her damaging behaviors. Hasn't the harm she's caused already been substantial enough? Meghan Markle's history reveals a long-standing pattern of bullying. This inclination dates back to her early years, as recounted by a young man who attended the same boys' Catholic school associated with her girls' Catholic school. He recalls instances where Meghan displayed calculated attempts to ascend the social ladder by pursuing boys from prominent families. Her actions left lasting impressions on these young men, some of whom feel owed an apology for her mistreatment. This pattern of behavior has persisted through her interactions with sorority sisters, her family, and most notably, Harry's family. The list of victims grows, and it is not limited to Meghan alone. Personally, my regard for Harry is even lower than that for Meghan. Born and raised in Britain, he possesses an understanding of the baselessness of these actions, yet he has chosen to endorse them. From his privileged upbringing, he has caused immense pain and damage. His timing in commencing this behavior, coinciding with his grandfather's imminent passing, cast a shadow over the late Queen's final year. Videos capturing genuine smiles from Harry during interactions with his family before Meghan's entry suggest that his discontent may not have been as profound as suggested in his book. Moreover, Harry's decision to involve his young niece in his adult conflicts is unforgivable, representing a severe lack of judgment.